Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Archangel, Michael Nothing, and fresh on the heels of TWF turmoil, there's a lot of thoughts running through my head. There's a lot of things that are coming to light for me. See that show? It was exactly like my entire life. See, I go in there and everybody's looking past me. Everybody's expecting just to walk through me. It's not what happened, though. See, first off, we had the cult of nothing go against Famous Inc. What were they doing? They were seeing us as a roadblock, as a speed bump that they were just gonna roll right past through and keep on enjoying their goddamn championship. Well, what happened there? The cult won. And then after that, you have Titus Alexander. Young, upstart kid, good kid. He's got his whole future ahead of him. And what is he looking to do? He puts a target on my face. Tries to make me an example. Tries to make me one more notch on his belt as he climbs to the top. But guess what? It didn't happen. The cult of nothing won again. Now what's gonna happen next? We're going to Ambler's Hall. After you're ducking me and dismissing me and thinking that I'm not good enough. But I am good enough. And I will prove it again. And I will let the entire world know that it is time for the cult of nothing.
Then we move things along to the Colonial Theater. All ages show, of course. April 18th, it's Real Mania, the biggest night of the year for the TWF. 7 p.m. showtime, doors at 6:30, 3522 Stockton Boulevard in Sacktown. Then we take a little road trip. May 2nd, Mayhem at the Moose. Live Pro Wrestling makes its way to Clear Lake Oaks, California. The last one was amazing. This one will be even better. Doors at 6 so you can buy a hamburger. Showtime at 7. You all should be there in the Clear Lake Oaks area. Then we're back in Manteca at the Boys and Girls Club. Special night, May 16th, as we raise funds for that local great organization. 7 p.m. bell time, $10 for adults and $5 for kids. While the Beach Hut Deli is located at 2535 Fair Oaks Boulevard in Sacramento. Our favorite sandwiches in all the 916. Call them now and get your sandwich. 916-971-DELI. Order yours this moment. Main event time in TV land. This man, Vinnie Massaro, former champion of TWF, has been all over the world. We're talking Japan. We're talking Mexico. Has been all over the world. Plying his craft. Showing the world what he can do. There was a time when he was the champion of this company, everyone loved him. He was the most popular guy on the roster. Something in his head changed the second he lost that title, and now he could care less. Well, if you want to be trained as a professional wrestler, if you want to learn the ins and the outs, Vinnie Massaro offers pro wrestling training. He's from Lucha Underground. He's from all over the world. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. in Lodi, California. Contact Total Wrestling Federation at hotmail.com or any of our social media to find out more. It's pro wrestling training with the one and only Vinnie Massaro. Contact us.
Rock and roll, baby! Heading all the way from Monterrey, Mexico. Give it up for Tuko Montes!
What are you talking? Tuko Montes has rock and roll forever. He's got rock and roll running through his veins, and Tuko Montes has been training with Vinnie Massaro for pro wrestling. Tuko Montes, a student of the game. Tuko Montes has gone to Mexico for additional training. Tuko Montes stepped up to the plate here tonight to face the man that is training him, to face his trainer one-on-one. Oh boy. Is it time for an education in pro wrestling? Or is it time for Tuko Montes to do the unthinkable and defeat his trainer one-on-one? Interesting main event here this week in TWF. Referee Angel calls for the bell, and Tuko showing some trepidation. Tuko, he's got butterflies the size of soccer balls in his stomach.
Shut up, all right? Pay attention.
He's telling the entire locker room to pay attention. He commands respect wherever he goes, usually gets it. Vinnie Massaro now, bigger and stronger as we know. Tuko Montes, younger, a little rough around the edges, but a ton of potential. Oh.
Rock and roll, David.
Rock and roll.
I don't know what you say.
I don't know what you say either. I can't.
Well, Vinnie now taking his time. They lock up. Vinnie's going to take that arm home with him. The tradition of Lucha Libre is to get that right arm, and that's exactly what Vinnie's doing. And Tuko squeezing on the headlock. Vinnie Massaro probably possesses the most impressive win-loss record since he joined this company several years ago. I can name maybe on less than one hand how many times he's actually been defeated in the squared circle. It would be a monumental win for young Tuko Montes if he could pull this off. Well, Vinnie's going to take his time, though. Vinnie's going to stretch him out. There's that lockup one more time. Vinnie's got the leverage advantage, and look at Tuko. He's got that arm. What's he going to do with it? Vinnie quick to reverse. There's a hammerlock. And Tuko Montes needs to utilize some of that training. Needs to utilize some of that ring time he's spent with Vinnie Massaro for the past several months to try to do something, to try to be effective. Shot to the midsection one more time. Here we go. Oh, and runs him over unceremoniously with the shoulder tackle, and Tuko's hurt. Not only is he nervous as hell, Tuko is going to do everything he can to stay in the ball game, to not let Vinnie hit anything big. And here's Vinnie, shoves him into the corner. Shot to the midsection. One more time. Tuko feeling it. Oh, rock and roll is forever. What a shot by Vinnie Massaro. Forearms to the head, kicks to the midsection, and Tuko Montes already is hanging on for dear life. Tuko Montes has got to weather this storm of offense from his much more experienced opponent. Missed the back elbow. Clothesline. He's feeling it. Nice evasive roll there. Onto his stomach. What agility with the arm drag. Hurricane Rana. Rock and roll, baby. And then a drop kick, and down goes Vinnie. Tuko Montes putting his best foot forward. Look at this. Arm drags Vinnie. And then the Hurricane Rana, and down goes Massaro. He's on the outside now. Tuko Montes asserting himself. Tuko Montes throwing caution to the wind to try to take out Vinnie Massaro. Beautifully done. And Vinnie trying to shake off the cobwebs. Oh, fool me once, shame on you. What a shot to the face. And Vinnie is laying it on thick.
Rock and roll, baby!
Vinnie Massaro, absolutely no mercy. He's not going to let up one single solitary bit. Tuko there got the best of him with that flip to the outside. Then he tried it again, and Vinnie made him pay. What a shot to the face, and now Tuko Montes is hurt. Wow. And shoved into these chairs here at the Amblers Hall in Stockton. Tuko Montes.
No. Back up, please.
Wow.
I like it.
Does he like it? Does he welcome it? Vinnie Massaro absolutely going to town on Tuko Montes.
You want to see over there, huh?
Oh, no. Every single time that Vinnie has a match, he drags it to all sides of the building so everyone in the building can see him beating down the competition. Time after time, it never fails. Wow. Those individuals are getting a first-hand look at this ass kicking. And Tuko Montes needs to pump the brakes. Tuko Montes needs to dig down deep and find a way to get himself back in this thing. Vinnie is absolutely destroying it. And Vinnie, ever the pro wrestling bully, going after Tuko. Tuko on rubber legs. His eyes are glazed over. This has been a world-class. This has been a world-class ass-kicking at the hands of Vinnie Massaro. Tuko Montes, you got to admire him for staying in this thing, but Vinnie has been on a mission of violence for several minutes. Well, Tuko able to get himself out of trouble momentarily. How long's that going to last?
Very racist, sir.
Unbelievable. Picture perfect belly to back suplex executed by Vinnie Massaro. And Tuko trying to get himself out of trouble. Almost on instinct. And I think all that did was piss off Vinnie. All that did was piss him off. All that did was upset him. He wants him to stay down and take what's coming, but Tuko Montes, ever the fighter. Short arm clothesline, and down he goes. There's another 2 count. You have to admire Mr. Rock and Roll.
Name one song. Name one rock and roll song. One. Just one. Name one. Name one. One rock and roll song. One rock and roll song. Name one.
He's telling that kid to name a rock and roll song. And this crowd getting under Vinnie's skin. Vinnie Massaro is on a mission, and this crowd is pissing him off. Reversal. Up and over, and Tuko hangs on. Beautiful agility by the young competitor. Hip toss. Turns it into an arm drag. Nicely done by Tuko Montes. Wrap around sling blade clothesline. Oh, only one. Tuko Montes, despite getting destroyed for a while, but look at that. Making his comeback, showing these people what he's made of, has Vinnie Massaro surprisingly in a very precarious position. Oh, he went for it again. Fails. And folded up like a report card by Vinnie Massaro. Snoring elbow. And Vinnie wins this thing. Despite flashes of brilliance by Tuko Montes, the overall picture was dominance by Vinnie Massaro. Wow. Knocking him out with the snoring elbow. Vinnie Massaro victorious this week on this television broadcast. Right here, this sets it up, and then listen to the sound. The sound of elbow on flesh. 1, 2, 3.